Okay, fam, let's channel our Matthew McConaughey because this one is all right, all right, all right. We've got Alan, we've got Logan. Logan's last name is Greenhalgh, fam. Greenhalgh. Get it right. And Alan is a Kryptonian, okay? Just deal with it. There's some things we can't understand in life or know how to pronounce, but we just know they're true, okay? This one's great. We get Alan's perspective of the crazy Hawaiian dropping down, what he thought about not getting the rematch with Ron, how he feels this is going to shake out with Logan. He does not mince words. He's quite honest. He talks about his relationship he has with Powerslap, the brass, and how he kind of finds his way through all of this fight game. Very good conversation. Always great to talk with Alan. And Logan, first time on the phone. I'm so excited I can't talk. What's a FOD? First time on the pod. Couldn't be more excited. We tried a few times, back and forth, but as you know, the logistics of getting guests on can be, it just happens when it's supposed to happen. So we finally had Logan get on here. He was not mincing words. He was very honest. He's not shy about speaking his piece about people coming down in weight and getting a shot at the title. He's not shy or minces words about how he feels. He's going to be very quick with Alan, and he's not shy or minces words about his passion for the sport. The oh shit moments, if you will. Everybody, this one's great. I love talking to both these guys. Get your beverage, sit back, relax, and always remember 3, 2, 1. That's a knockout.
3, 2, 1, yeah, that's a knockout. They call me kamikaze, put you in heaven's lobby. On gas, no brakes, you can never stop me. Nah, no, you can never stop me. Yeah, cause I'm the power slap king.
Slapson, baby!
What's up, fam? Oh, we got a familiar face in the building. Oh, my goodness. We got to talk to this guy. Matches have come out. We got to find out what's going on. Alan, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, everybody. Welcome to Slapson. We got the man in the building, contender in the building. Does your chin hurt? Does your head hurt? Because you got that alien brain, son. He gave it to you. Everybody give it up for Alan the Kryptonian Klingbeil. Bang, bang. Alan, how are you, man?
Man, I'm doing fantastic. How about you?
I'm doing so good, man. I'm just going to ask you straight off the rip, dude. So, amazing match with the Wolverine. We had this lull in slap for a minute, which was killing me. There was rumors of a Saudi card in February. I heard that people even flew over there and they were working out, making weight, all the things. And then next thing you know, we get announced Power Slap 18, and it's not a rematch for the title. It's somebody else. Dude, did you feel slighted? Did you feel like, hey, wait a second, that was the greatest match of all time? Like, what were your emotions, if anything, dude?
Almost, I just want to say thanks to Powerslap because at the end of the day, they gave me the title match. Dana giving it that declaration that it's the best match that he believes of Powerslap so far. So I want to thank him for that. And, I think the hardest thing about it is, yeah, you're like, I had the best match. But, I think, yeah, it's hard, right? You're like, well, what the heck? How are you going to have some guy come down, and then just like he was talking all his trash to the heavyweight guys. I think Damian DeBell, and then out of nowhere, he's coming down to the light heavyweight. And he kind of mentioned to me in passing, I think last October, and I was like, that's weird. I was like, that's not going to happen. And then, of course, this does happen. And I'm thinking to myself, like, what the heck are they doing? And honestly, like I can't divulge the conversations that I've had with the top brass about it, but I respect what they're doing. And do I think I do I in my personal opinion, would I have liked to have seen a rematch before, this whole thing with the crazy wine? Sure. And I've talked my trash, and I've said like, hey man, like if you're gonna be a coward and not like fight Damian DeBell, like it's BS that you get this match right away. Like honestly, in my opinion, it would have even made more sense to have me fight the crazy Hawaiian for a chance to
Oh.
do a rematch. Like that's my honest opinion. I think that would have hit a lot harder. I think a lot of fans would have been on board with that. And if I'm being honest, I think the general reaction from people versus and I mean no slight to Crazy One. I think he's a cool guy. I really enjoy him.
Sure, sure.
It's hard when you're fighting these guys. He's like, he's a cool guy, but you're my weight class now, you know, like
Yeah,
he took my
I got a
title back.
job to do. I got a job to do.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I think the hardest part about it is, you know, like from my perspective as you know, even as a fan, because I'm a fan of my own sport, right? Like at the end of the day, right? So
Yeah.
uh, I I see people more hyped about my match with this other dude who I don't even really know, you know, like than they are about the Ron and the Crazy Wine. I feel bad about that because I feel like there was a missed opportunity there. Like, hey, have me fight the Crazy Wine. I think it would have really hit hard because then it's like, oh, okay, a lot. Like if he really is that good, you know, let him earn his spot up there. You know, like I guess is really the idea behind it. Now I know he would say I was the super heavyweight champion. I deserve this opportunity, but yeah, there you go. That's the 411 on that. That's how I feel. You know, so
No, I appreciate that, man. I mean, look, it's no secret. Crazy's my boy. We get along. Frankly, all you guys, I get along so well, and I
yeah,
can't,
yeah,
I can't agree with you more. It's hard because I'm a fan of all of it, and so when you guys go against each other, got to do your job. Got to, you got to see who can claim the throne. It's a different feeling, man. If I'm being real, like I see some of you guys go down, I see some of you guys win, and it's just a different. It's a different
yeah.
feeling when you know the sport and the people, as opposed to just like watching it and cheering, if that makes sense.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, so um I totally hear what you're saying. And I remember that as well. I remember rumors going out there saying, hey, he's dropping weight. He's going to fight Damien. And you never know what is real, what is fake. And I heard that was going to go down sometime in the Middle East. But then he just kept getting skinnier. And I think
Yeah.
nobody expected that. And I think after talking with him and talking with Ron and seeing some of the comments on social and going back and forth yourself, Logan, honestly, man, I think it's just, if I'm being super honest, I think it's just the brand's way of having this first match that gets underneath everyone's skin. More eyeballs, more chatter, more posts, you know what I mean? Just to see how it plays out, because if he wins, what the fuck, right? Like,
Yeah. No, you're
you
right.
know,
Yeah.
yeah, what is going on? If he loses, oh, okay, well, we'll put him up against, whoever else in the division. So I just think it was a way of the brand testing waters to see if they could get underneath some people's skin. And as a fan, it's awesome. But as a fighter, I can only imagine when you saw that. And I appreciate you kind of explaining, talking through that.
Yeah. I mean, because that's it's like honestly, they talked a lot with me. Like I feel very privileged, like to you know, have the conversations that I do. Because I mean, you know, I'm a military guy, I get it. I'm down here, you're up here, you don't have to explain anything to me. It's like take it or leave it. If you don't like it, get the hell out of here, you know, and like this is our, you know, they could be that way, but they're not. You know, they're very cool with me. And a lot of guys are very cool with me, and I get it. We're a product at the end of the day. We're a fighter. It's like it's all business, right? And so they've done their research. They know what they're doing. They're way up here with that stuff. I don't have that data in front of me, so I think probably they ran the numbers on a whole bunch of different simulations and stuff like that, and they found that this is going to be the best thing for the promotion, right? Like I can see that as a guy who understands entertainment, right? Like okay, this is they're going narrative format now. Love it. They want me to prove it again. That's fine. I'm gonna knock this kid out and you know let him chatter and chirp and all that other stuff. I'm like it's gonna be exactly like Luke Simons. This kid has no idea what's gonna happen. It builds me up. I get another W on the books. You know, and you know get a fight of the night bonus hopefully. And then I get another shot with Ron. I imagine is my honest opinion. So yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. And that is real. Like, so let's talk about Logan real quick. He's coming on. We're doing the DM thing, so we'll get him on here as soon as we can. But he's a little bit like Stunt in the sense of like they just get up there, you knock someone out, it's awesome, it's a highlight reel, all that stuff, but that's all you know about him. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
whereas people can say what they want about your matches. You have gone the rounds. Like, you have dug deep, you've done the thing. So when you look at your opponent in Logan, number one, that's got to set whoever wins out of you two has to get the title match. And number two, at least they didn't give you, and I mean this, I say this with all love, they didn't insult you and give you somebody who's not even ranked or something. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I mean, I would have. I think it would have been cool if they brought in, because you know, if they're doing this narrative thing, then like I know AJ Hinch has mentioned he'd love to come back to light heavyweight. I would love to go up against him, former champion, you know. And if not, I think Vern Cathy would have been a hell of a fight. Like again, like in my opinion, like I know Vern needs time off or whatever is like the whole thing, but personally, Vern Cathy too. You know, like I still have, I'm still the top five. I was three for a long time. I'm the number five most popular short on the UFC channel, right? And it's knocking out Vern. I'm like, I want that highlight again, bro.
Yeah, dude. Is it weird,
Yeah.
man? Like, so I like that you said that because I think more guys look at the numbers than they admit. So you're tracking. Oh, okay. I'm actually getting a lot of views. This could. Why am I not getting like? Maybe not. Why not? Am I getting? But like you see that like everyone probably know me more than somebody who's 15 on that watch list.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's cool, man. That's cool. Have you watched any footage of Logan outside of Power Slap?
Yeah, I mean, I've watched him on stage, and like I think I think the most valid comment that I've said to him, and I'll say it again right now, is like, hey man, if you're too big of a coward to compete in your own weight class, don't come down here and think you're going to run shop. You know, like we're the light heavyweights and we're the front row for a reason. People love us because we're badasses. And just because you got a neck shot on Russell Rivero doesn't mean jack squat. You think you're going to come up here and do anything? Not a chance, bro. I'm going to knock you down. It's going to be great. I'm going to send you back to that heavyweight class or I'm going to retire you. One of the two. So,
Does having that confidence and having all that emotion and having not gotten the rematch, is it just are you so much more dialed in and so much more this is business come March 6th?
oh, 100%. I mean, yeah, like at the end of the day, it would have been like, I would have probably been more hyped to have this fight with Ron again. And honestly, he and I, like he's mentioned it so many times. We had plenty of conversations. He even turned down the match from the Crazy Hawaiian, and like, I mean, that's what I was expecting. But did it demotivate me for like a few days after I realized I was going to be going against some guy that I could really care less about fighting? If I'm being honest, like I know it's kind of rude to say, but just being honest. And so, like, I think, yeah, it did demotivate me. Did I stop working out? No. Am I going to work out harder? 100%. I'm coming in stronger. I'm going to look, I'm already looking good. I'm looking great. And, like there were some injuries and stuff behind the scenes that I didn't tell anybody about. I'm getting to strengthen those back up again. And, I mean, like, I don't know, man. I just know that when I get out there and I knock this kid out, it's gonna be freaking awesome. And there's a lot of stage stuff that I'm doing. I'm working with Nix and Bodie to learn some more like wrestling sort of entertainment
Oh,
mentality and
okay,
understanding of
yeah.
that, and so people tune in for my fights because I'm the Kryptonian. I do great stuff. People like the entertainment value. I'm like, cool, Logan, you went out there, you reproduce the same thing that I do. When I do stuff, people reproduce it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. And I don't want to be egotistical, but I'm just being honest. I had plenty of people walk up to me and like, I do your slap or like I watched you and all this other stuff. And I do feel a sense of pride in that because it's like I put a lot of work and time and effort and like rehearsing in my mind what I'm gonna do. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the only one that I've screwed up on is the fight with Ron where nothing that I thought about doing when I was on stage came out, and so I did the
Interesting.
woo, and that was it, right? And then I like,
Yeah.
I think it was just the pressure and being in a different country. You
Hey
know what I
man,
mean? You're
at
like,
least you're being honest, bro. Like
yeah, like I don't know what happened because like with Luke, everything that I did, it was like on point. I was like, okay, this is one of the 7 or 8 scenarios that I intended to do, and I practiced in my mind so much that it just came out right. And it's an improv situation. So that's kind of what you want to do. You want to have so many tools in your toolkit. And then it's like, okay, I thought about doing this and it just happens. You're like, I didn't expect to do that fully, but it was one of the things I planned for with Ron. It was just like, I'm just trying to win, man. I don't know.
no, I
Yeah.
get that. I mean, it's so funny, like as a fan or different commentators, things like that. It's so easy to say, "Oh, if I was up there, I'd do a backflip," or you know what I mean? I do this, I do
Yes.
that.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
you don't know. You don't know. But I got to commend you because in order to have great improv, right, it doesn't help to know the script first. You know what I mean? So very good, man. Very good. Um,
Thanks.
you talked about, you're grateful to have the conversations that you get to have. And without divulging any super details or whatever, what do those conversations, how do they go? Do you reach out to them? Do they reach out to you? Do they get your do they get your thoughts on, hey, we're gonna go this route, but we're not gonna forget about you, and we're gonna have you go this route? Like, how do those conversations even start, and how do they go, man?
Um, Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's them. It's hard to say anything without like giving too much information, and then
Okay.
like they're gonna.
But you
There's
can
plenty
reach
of
out to
people.
them. It's not always them coming to you.
Well, no, yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of back and forth, right? Like, and that's the way that goes. Is like, hey, especially if they send you information, or like, think about this, and then you got to get back to them, and then sometimes they're so busy, like with that promotion you were talking about for the Saudi card, wherever that was, like Jada or something like that,
Sure, yeah, yeah.
which would have been cool because I know they're putting in a Trump resort or something like that in there, so I'm sure that would have been awesome.
Dude,
Like,
when it was coming together, I was going because my phone started blowing up, and I was like,
yeah,
"What the fuck," you know? And then
yeah.
I'm looking at all the DMs, like, "Oh shit, there might be a card in Saudi in 3 weeks." Like,
Yes. Yes. I can't believe it didn't come together. I mean, there must have been something going. I think it had to do with like maybe like a regional conflict issue might have actually been the issue. Like literally like a military. Uh but uh but yeah, man, I don't know. That would have been cool. Where are we going with this? Yeah, I
just how
think
the conversations come together.
it's really, I mean, it's unique, and it's a unique it's the entertainment business, like, no one wants to admit it, but it's like, it's not just fighting, right? Like, it's not strictly a fight promotion for us or the UFC or anybody like us. It's entertainment value at the end of the day, and so, like, when they come at it, these are very entertainment related conversations and stuff, and so I talked with them. I talked with, Daniel Rubenstein, who's my manager now, with Ruby Entertainment and Sports, and we had a little bit of back and forth and like, "Okay, like, what about this and this?" And, it's, I think honestly, I just feel uh, like as a man, I guess you want respect. There's like a sense of camaraderie or like a human aspect to it that I feel like they've given me, and as opposed to just strictly business. And I know there's going to be plenty of people like complaining and moaning, but it's like, hey, man, I've put in the work. I've been here. I really do care. I am a company man at the end of the day. I don't do some of the BS other people do. And so I think if I had any advice to the other guys, because I know inevitably, in light of what I just said, they're going to be like, well, what about me? And I get it.
Sure, sure.
I get it, man. I do. I'm that guy too. So like, you're like, that guy got that. Why do you get that? What? But like, yeah, they're talking to him. They're not talking to me. Blah blah blah. I'm just being straight. Like, how many times I've been in the back and like someone will say something. I'll be like, oh yeah, they just did this, and I'll be like, bro, they've never even responded to me. And I'm like, and then you get the inside deets. It's almost always the fighter who's like being inappropriate, right? Like in some way that you're not aware of. And they're just giving you like, the glossed over version of whatever it is that sent the top brass. And it's like, man, just be respectful, stick it out, reach out to them when you can, but don't be annoying and have something to, bring to the table. Like at the end of the day, like, my biggest enemy in life is not time management per se, but I do struggle with being more than just on time, like the whole 10 minutes early thing. You think as a military guy, I would have like nailed it, but I only do that when it's like military related because I'm like, I have to do that.
Hey, man, that's real. That's real, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
like outside of that, I'm a little ADD, and like especially with stuff like this, I'm like, I'm really trying to focus and dial in. And so like you look at the clock, you got 30 minutes, you look at the clock, you got 5 minutes. Oh, you got like throwing stuff and run down, but I'm on time. I show up, I'm respectful, and like don't be too crazy. I said some wild stuff during a Slap News interview, and I'm not gonna lie. Afterwards, I was like, I probably shouldn't have said everything that I said. Like,
actually,
and
man, you kind of felt that.
yeah, I did.
All
Yeah, I was
right.
like, this is a little much. Like you should say a little bit, but you shouldn't say so much that like someone would look at you and be like, that might be a liability. Like, so
That's funny, man.
yeah.
No, it's so I went to go pick up wifey from work when that live was going on, and
Is that when she was getting back into her car, or like what was going on?
no,
She
so
forget
like,
those keys. Listen with you, dude. I'm sorry.
that's awesome, dude. So, truth be told, I rarely even watch my own stuff. I love doing this, and I put it out there. But bro, I'll take breaks all the time. I don't like hearing my voice. Like you get it, like the whole thing, right? I'm just that personality.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I rarely watch my own stuff, let alone other people, just because whatever. But I'm pulling into the salon to pick up wifey. She's like, give me like 20 minutes. I'm like, oh, it's Wednesday. Let's catch the live, right? So I tune in and yeah, I caught it. So I got
Oh no.
you. I didn't catch Logan so much, but I caught you and I caught Crazy. And
Okay.
I got dude, I think you did great. Look, we're in the
Thanks,
fight
man.
game. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you just gotta say things to get the eyeballs, you know? And
Thanks.
right now, I think that's the biggest thing that you could play off of as a fan is okay, let them have their title match, right? But as long as I take care of business on my end, I'm going to be waiting. I'm going to be
Yeah.
right here waiting,
Yeah.
dude.
That's right. I love that. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah. I
So
think. Thank you.
no, for sure, man. Like I love it so much. I was telling wifey yesterday, I was like, I'm so happy Power Slap's back. This lull was killing me. You don't really know how it kind of affects you until you don't have it for a minute, as you know, awkward as that may sound as a grown man.
No, dude. Yeah. I agree.
But
I was like,
dude,
what do I
now
do
that
with
it's back,
myself?
like I'm like, yes, let's go. So the last question I have for you, and then we'll let you go, is okay. We can't change, you know, what has been done, and I love what you said as far as okay, we're going narrative route, which makes sense in the fight game, right? We love stories,
Absolutely.
but to add to your story, man, it's
Yeah.
gotta go. Logan steps up, you do your thing, and he's probably thinking the same thing. You know, I'll ask
Right.
him as well. But
Right.
to add to your story, you want to get up there, you want to handle business, and then you
Right.
can get on that mic and say, "Okay, I did my part. Now, what are you going to do for me?"
I mean, that's it. Like, it, it- I'm it's a title contender match, right? Like at the end of the day, whoever wins, which will be me, obviously, but they get to go on and do a title match, right? Like that is just the way it is. So, um, I think, yeah, man, I'm obviously gonna get on the mic and I'm gonna rip into whoever I need to rip into, and then I'm gonna, praise whoever I need to praise, and just be like, hey, man, let's. Let's do better than last time. Let's make the best match ever again. Like I think I'm not gonna lie to you. Ron was so like I've never
We lost him, fam. That's okay. He'll come on back. He probably received a phone call or something. Let's see. Let's hit him up on Instagram. See what he's doing here. Let's see here. There we go. There's Instagram. Okay, let's hit this guy up. That happens sometimes, fam. Look, we're just all doing our best, and unfortunately, the internet actually is king. If it doesn't want you to do this, it doesn't let you do this. Oh, here we go. He's coming back in. And we're back.
We're back. Okay.
Right on,
Must
dude.
have been me, man.
I
Sorry
was
about
just
that.
gonna message you. Um,
Yeah.
no, I just love it because, and the reason why I ask you that is because with the storylines and everything that they're kind of going right, um, man, no matter who wins, if you get that rematch, well, not rematch, it could be a rematch, may not be a rematch, but when you get that other title shot, think of that storyline, son. That's pretty incredible. Like you had this shot that kind of went around you, and then you get this other shot again, and then you claim the belt. That's pretty good clickbait, Alan. That's pretty good.
It's not bad. It's a pretty you're right. Narrative arc, it's fantastic. So yeah, lol, like, oh, he didn't, I went up against the Titan, didn't win, came down, lost it, have to face some nobody. I'm just kidding. But honestly. So does he deserve to be number two? By no means. This is so dumb. He should have been disqualified in his match with Russell, but it's whatever. So I'm not
So
gonna worry about it.
let's
Like,
talk about that real quick. Sorry to
yeah,
cut you off, but I think about this all the time, and I've said on several podcasts. I wish I was a fly on the wall on those Tuesday meetings.
yeah,
Look, I'm pretty good at keeping the lip sealed. I wouldn't fully divulge what's happening, but man, as it grows, I think it'll be less and less.
yeah,
But you know, shit, man, you could be unranked, put on a good show, first round knockout or whatever, and then they put you in the top 5.
yeah,
And if I'm that person, you know, I'm not saying no, yeah, let's go. But my concern is the sport is so violently specific, right? My fear is if you have a good show out and then they put you up against the big dogs, you know, 1 through 3, 1 through 5, or even the champ because of what you created a buzz, that's almost a disservice to the striker because I mean, can you imagine if you debuted in the UFC, then they had you fight, Ilya? Like,
I mean, you wouldn't say no for
you
sure,
wouldn't.
but
That's so. There you go. Thank you. That's where I'm going with it. No one's gonna say no. We're not dumb, but I don't
yeah.
know if long term that's the way to do it. But I think that affects the rankings, and as we grow, it won't be so. It won't be so shotgun, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you. And I think my only beef with this kid is the same thing I have with the beef with the crazy wine being a light heavyweight. It's just like and I get it, man. It's not my promotion. I get that. But it's like, hey, I'm losing weight. Like and I mean this in the nicest. I really do love the crazy wine, but like he's always been so nice to me. So I feel like a real douche if I say anything negative towards him. But it is fight game, right? So the photo that they put up there with him, the before and after, I was I was so mad at that because I was like, what are we, a Jenny Craig commercial here? Like, are we praising people for losing? That's the most unmasculine thing you can do. I was like, don't put them next to each other. It's like, look at me in my tight little dress now. It's like, who cares? You lost weight because you can't fight up there, or you don't want to be at that weight anymore. Big deal. Like, who cares? Like, you just say, yeah, he's coming down and he's gonna fight, and like put him in a fierce pose. But this side by I was like, whoa, I would be pissed about that. Like, honestly, I'm like, hey, I do not consent to this. Like.
Yeah. Dude, that's funny. I never thought about it from that angle before. Dude, we should ask him and be like if he liked what they did. Because you're right. You're talking about the one in the blue shirt, right? The
Yes.
after.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Now they did make him look less than 205 pounds. I'll say that.
Yeah. I just want to be like, it, like off to the side, is this like an Ozempic commercial? Like, or what are we doing here? Like, I just, like, I mean this in the nicest way possible. I was just like, you did do a disservice to this man, but you also made us all look really bad because it's like, well, what are you rewarding here? Like, this guy lost weight. Big deal. Like, make it like he lost weight and he's been training and also do some like flips or something like that, like, but just the side by side, I was like, before and after, oh man, I was, God dang, dude, this looks terrible. Like,
Yeah. It would have been cool to get the progress,
yes,
like that
yes.
Rocky scene where they have the workout montage and, or
Yeah,
whatever.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Thor, he's got the big belly and then he goes down, and like I think it would have been super cool. I think they could have easily done it, and I don't know. I think that is my only frustration because then you got this Logan kid, he drops down, right? And now he's like they didn't do that with Azael or AJ or anybody. Like it wasn't like, oh, before and after, he's dropped down. And like now he's gonna compete at XYZ. It's like, okay, big deal. And so they didn't do that with Logan. They didn't highlight that at all, but it is very much like, okay, you're the bee's knees in your weight division. No, you're not the bee's knees. We're gonna drop you down here because you can't handle it. It's like, don't come down here and be, this, that, and the other. I think that is my only beef with the whole sort of situation is like, I could care less if some nobody knocks some guy out and he jumps up a ranking, but he started out in the light heavyweight division. Fantastic. He's a light heavyweight. You got a guy up here and he comes down here. What is it that's worthwhile? It's just like, okay, but it's not my promotion. So I'll stop talking about that. I just like that's my biggest rant about it. Is like,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah. No, I get it, man.
yeah,
You're sitting there going, yeah, no, I totally get it, dude. You're sitting there going, hey, I've always been in this division, you know, on, and next thing you know, I feel like I'm still in this division, but somebody just knocked on the door and we let him in, you know. And yeah, I totally get that, man. Well, Alan, dude, I love the talk. I always love it when you come on. You're always super honest. March 6th can't come quick enough. Fam, check this guy out. Go follow him. He's fighting Logan. It's going to be fireworks all day. And we'll see. We'll see. Does he knock him
thanks.
out and get another run? Oh, man. It can't come quick
Yeah.
enough. Alan, thank you so much, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's hang out for a bit. Let this guy upload.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fam, what's good? We got Logan with us. Logan, you ready?
Yep.
All right. All right, everybody. Welcome to slapson. We got the man in the building. Once, done. Two, done. Three, we're about to find out. Son, everybody at Spring Hill Broncos, raise up your boys in the building. Everybody give it up for Logan.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
Thank you, sir. Well, we try.
Got me wanting to run through a wall.
Yeah, man, I love it, bro. I think this is my 6th interview of the day, and I couldn't be happier. I'm ending on a new face. We'll get new stories. We'll get to know you a little bit. I thank you for coming on, man.
Yeah, no problem. Glad to be here.
Very good. Well, I got to ask, dude. I mean, look, besides the yellow wrestling slinglet, you're bulky and bulgy in other ways, like your biceps, you know what I'm saying? Your
Yeah.
chest, things like that. Um, did you fall in love with the weightlifting stuff because of sports, or is that kind of a thing you already had a knack for?
I'd say because of sports, honestly, because football was my main sport and wrestling. You got to be big and strong to compete with other people. You don't want to be the weakest guy on the team. So it all came from sports.
Dude, I love that, man. Um, dude, Logan, what's good, brother? We've been trying to set this up for a minute, yeah?
I know we're finally here though. Finally.
Dude, I love it. So I just got done talking with Alan earlier, and I got his take on the whole. And we'll just talk about this briefly, man. Then we'll get into your match and your history and slap and all that good stuff. But it feels as though the match against Wolverine and Crazy is just kind of getting under people's skin. And what I told Alan was, I think that's why they made it, dude, because
Yeah.
he just came down, gets the immediate shot. You know, no one's going to turn that down. But part of me really believes, oh, they did this to draw more eyeballs to it, to get underneath people's skin so the division starts talking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. I think first of all, it's some bullshit. I mean, he did nothing. He just got a fucking surgery. That's it. And he's coming off of a loss. I mean, I say he should have went against Allen, and I should have got the title shot against Ron. But they want to do the legends versus legends thing. So regardless, I'm gonna get my title shot. So doesn't
That's
bother me.
cool, man. Have they given you any dude, so is this, I assume it is, but the match you have coming up, is that a title shot once whoever the winner is, that's a title shot?
Yeah, that's 100%. That's the first thing that they told me whenever they asked me about Allen was that I'm guaranteed if I win, I'm guaranteed a title shot. If he wins, he'll get the title shot, but that's not gonna happen. So, um, that's kind of why I even accepted the match, and just because it's fun. Allen's fucking weird, and I've always wanted to slap him.
Dude, I think that was the most honest answer, and it's just fun. That's
Yeah,
that's so cool, man.
yeah.
Um, playing football, wrestling, all that stuff growing up. I mean, I can't imagine this was on your radar at all. How could it be? But once you discovered it, did you feel that same energy and excitement you did like playing football and wrestling, doing those sports?
I'd say so. There's definitely more. It's kinda like I mean, you're getting paid to do it. I didn't get paid to play sports, so that's kinda
Sure.
nice, but also, like, I love violence. I've always watched UFC. I've always seen people fight. I love the weight room. That shit just something about just working out and working out for something just makes me train a little bit harder.
Yeah. No, I love that, dude. I dig that. So I'm going to be honest with you. I hadn't seen any of your previous matches up until you went up against Russell. And
Mhm.
so I'm watching Russell walk out. I'm watching you walk out. And I said to my son next to me, I said, dude, this Logan guy looks pretty big. Like this should be interesting, you know? And so, bro, you get up there, we know what happens, and your excitement, you were so excited, you like slipped on the stage, you had so much
Mhm.
energy.
Yeah.
Like, is it even possible to describe to our audience what that feels like, one slap and done?
It's honestly hard for me to remember too because I kinda black out. It's just like the feeling of knocking someone out with a slap and people going crazy over it, and especially coming in as an underdog. Like, I was ranked 7 and he was number 1. So and everyone thought I was gonna lose just because like, he's always fought for titles, but he's a dirty fighter, just always would foul and shit like that, so but I saw his weight cut. He is so shitty at cutting weight. Like, the morning of weigh-ins, he was in the sauna dying. I heard he didn't even wanna
Really?
accept the ma yeah, he didn't wanna accept the match against me, but he did, and that's what happened. I'm sure he was really confident in himself, but
Yeah.
just how that turned out.
Dude, what is it with, and forgive me, man, but like I I don't understand the weight cutting and power slap. Is that is that weird? Like why
Uh,
cut weight? You're going up
yeah,
there to do your thing. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, I I don't know. I mean, I guess they need it for like so you're going against like the evenly match, but Allen walks around at like 205 pounds. I walk around at 230. Like I'm 228 right now, so I'm
Damn.
cutting down. But then after I weigh in, I'm gonna weigh like the night of my slap, I'm gonna weigh like 220, 225. So
So dude, that's so crazy to me. Is it? Can you walk us through what that's like? Because, like, So as a fan, I look at power slap and I think, why in the world would you deplete yourself to get like to a lower weight class, right? Dehydration, all that stuff. And I know certain guys have it more dialed in than others. But
Yeah.
my point is like, do you feel when you hit that weight and then you jump another 20 pounds the very next night, do you feel better? Do you feel normal? Like, how does that affect you? Because that's such a swing, dude.
Well, especially with the sport we're in, we're getting hit in our head. So, like, the main
Yeah.
thing is being hydrated. If you're not hydrated, then your brain's gonna be toast. So, like, I chose to start to go down into the light heavyweight division because I would walk around at 230, but the heavyweights would walk around to like 270, 280. So, like, I was always in a disadvantage. And even though I'd win in the heavyweight division, I was like, I think I could just make the cut. Honestly, cutting's not that hard because we're not cutting how like UFC fighters cut. They gotta cut a totally different way because they gotta be able to train and fight and all that while cutting. Like, I just slap a bag, and then I do a lot of heavy weights, but I'm not putting crazy strain on my body like a fighter would. So it's not as bad, but it definitely still sucks. The next day, whenever you make your weight though, it feels good to eat. Really good to eat.
I bet it does. Dude, I literally have never heard that angle yet, where cutting weight is so different than like an MMA fighter because you don't have to train in the same ways or, exert yourself in the same ways.
Mhm.
Dang, dude, I just haven't heard that angle before. So maybe it isn't as, I mean, guys should still be healthy and be safe and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. But to your point, maybe it isn't as much of a crash course because you just have to hit weight, nothing else.
Yeah, and I don't, like, cut all my weight when I get there. I did that the first time and it sucked, but, like, I start cutting, like, a month out, just start cutting my calories, and I drink a lot more water because when I get to Vegas, that's when I start water loading, and so I'm just drinking water, still eating, like, hitting my proteins and stuff, but laying away from a lot of junk food and all that, and still doing my cardio, so it's really not that bad.
Is it better, do you think, to just get on that plane to go to Vegas on weight, or is it better to, acclimate to whatever environment and drop those last 4 or 5 pounds?
I mean, 4 or 5 pounds I mean, that's if you land in Vegas and you're only 5 pounds over, that's nothing. That's just water weight. You could
Okay.
lose that in a sauna. But obviously, if you wanna show up on weight because then you can kinda enjoy yourself more and you can stay more hydrated because when you're cutting weight throughout the whole week, you're gonna get super dehydrated on that last day. So that's just it's going against you and your brain. And this sport, your brain's pretty big because 'cause you're getting hit in the face without any defense.
No, that's real, man. Do you do anything after your matches, to heal your brain and all that? Like, I've seen these weird, I forget what it's called, bro, but have you seen those weird contraptions that they, like, put on the fighters' heads
Uh-huh.
afterwards, and they put, like, blindfolds? Like, do you do anything like that for
No.
healing?
No, I don't. I honestly just after my match, I just go out and celebrate, honestly. I feel like there's only been one time that I went to the hospital after my match. It was against Crespo 'cause I thought my jaw was fucked up. But
Shit.
besides that, I was fine.
Okay.
I've never been knocked out or anything, so I really have no idea how that works for them, so
Yeah. No, I was just curious because we have so much more like data, if you will, now on like all that stuff. So guys like the next week after the fight or whatever, like do some crazy stuff sometimes. Um, dude, Dwayne, how'd you meet Dwayne? Was it because of did you see him for the first time when you went up against him?
Um, yeah, I think that's the first time I met him. We talked, we played some blackjack, really nice guy. Definitely the hardest opponent I've gone against. So I have 2 losses on my record. Technically, it should be 1 because my first ever loss was against, Jonathan, uh, the Rico Rambo or whatever
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. I just spoke with him
yeah,
today, actually.
yeah, nice guy. But my first match, power slap 4, I knocked him out, what they called stepping because I lifted my heel up a little bit too high. But
Oh,
now you can lift your heel up a little bit, so technically I only have 1 loss.
got got you. No, I bring up Dwayne because he's one of the OGs of the pod. I think he was literally guest 2. And
Mhm.
so he's, so you kind of keep track of him or whatever. But I will say, I personally think Dwayne is a little unsung hero in this game, man. He put up some
Yeah.
sick matches. He's got the power. He's got everything. I just maybe the timing of it all just didn't line up for that guy. But yeah, he's a good dude for sure.
Yeah, that loss definitely helped me. definitely boosted my my confidence in this sport because I took all of his slaps pretty well. Um, I hit him pretty well. He flinched a little bit, but they didn't call it. It is what it is. He beat me. But it definitely helped me in the long run. So I do talk to him sometimes too. Really nice guy, cool guy. So
Yeah, he's good, man, and he's he's been cranking out some funny reels with the champ, man. I've been
yeah,
digging those. Do you feel like do you think this sport is more social media or more sport? In other words, can you just be a champion and wreck people on a streak and gain that validation, the attention that you maybe crave as being a champion in a sport, or do you have to have both together? Is one bigger than the other?
well, this sport's all about views. It's all about like big knockouts, getting out there brings in more views, more money. So I'd say it's just. I mean, it's a sport, but also it's a business too. You gotta. They want knockouts. They want people to film. They want people to post. So yeah, I don't know. It's just it's growing though. It's growing. They're doing something right. I mean, if I
Yeah.
when I win the belt, I'm gonna feel like a champion. I mean, that's cool to say that I'm the power slap world champion. All these other champions are fucking pussies besides real deal trio.
Dude, hey, that's a big
I
statement.
like Rob. Yeah, Robert's cool.
Yeah, Robert's a cool guy, man. So, okay, I asked that question because of what you just said in your answer. It seems to be so, I mean, everything about it's viral, right? And what
Uh-huh.
makes it unique is it's not just viral, two or three times. It seems to be viral every time there's a card, which is like we haven't really experienced a sporting event like that yet. So I'm glad you answered that because I really am curious. I wonder if guys want the social more or the sport more. And I think the people that figure out how to like juggle that together and get to that mountaintop, I think you're gonna have a superstar.
Yeah, for sure. Especially, I mean, bigger knockouts, more views, more people posting you. So that, yeah, a lot of benefits to it.
Dude, so what did what did your family think of this, man? You get on season 2 or whatever, like at what point were they like, "Oh, this is a real thing."
I told my dad right away whenever Erica called me for the first time to come compete on a Power Slap 4. They didn't really believe me. I didn't believe it either. I thought it was a scam. So I
Dude,
missed her
that's
first
crazy.
phone call. Yeah, she left a voice message. And I was like, "Oh, this might be legit." So after that, I mean, she sent me the flight information and everything that's going to happen. Then I started, I was like on board, and they after I flew to Vegas and had that match, they were on board with it and supported me the whole time.
Wow, that's crazy, man. It's been so fun to hear everybody's like origin stories in Power
Hmm.
Slap because they really are so like organic. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And we still got some time, but 5 years down the road, we just won't have that. So I love hearing the stories of how it came to be. Um, dude, was your dad athletic at all? Was he in sports?
Yeah, he played football in high school. That's about it. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
I'm the strongest one in the family. I mean, my parents go to the gym all the time now, so, I mean, I think I motivated them to work out more, so
Dude, that's
that's
cool.
good. I love
Have you
the
got
gym. The gym's literally therapy. It's amazing.
100%, dude. Yeah, we'll just say a loud yes to that. Everybody, you can save a lot of money if you just take it out on weights or a bag. I'm just telling you now.
Yeah. Next
Um,
time you talk to Crazy Hawaiian, make sure you tell him that. Maybe he'll get to the gym. I know his fat ass isn't doing anything.
Yo, I will. I will. So do you have any brothers or sisters then? Is it just you and your parents?
Yeah, no, I have, 3 brothers and 2 sisters.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm the
okay.
youngest. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I mean, I'm old as fuck now, but I'm the youngest in my family too. I
Yeah.
got 3 older sisters, so
Oh, there you go.
um yeah. Dude, I love that. I mean, again, from a fan's perspective, I love that I just saw you do this walkout, get this
Uh-huh.
insane knockout, and it's just you're here. Like you're one match away from the belt. Does that make you nervous? Does that make you excited? Does that even enter your head? And it's just all Allen right now.
Yeah, no, I just, I'm not looking past Allen, but I've been looking at him for a while. I'm really not nervous at all about. I've never been nervous going into a match. This match I feel like super confident. Like I went against Will, who's like a fucking no idea how he ever got on power slap, zero idea, but I knocked him out, and That's who I'm comparing Allen to. Even though Allen has a good knockout against Luke. Luke's also a pussy. Um, and no one's gonna hit harder than Crespo hit me, and I took all of Crespo's hits. So the power that I got hit with in the heavyweight division is nothing like the light heavyweight division. Like it's so much more power up there. And now I'm going against these guys. I'm just gonna fucking take their heads and take that belt. Not too worried about it. I really hope that the crazy Hawaiian wins, even though I know he's gonna get knocked out in the first round. But I really want him to win because I want to knock him out so fucking bad. So bad. So I talk more about the crazy Hawaiian than I talk about Allen. Not looking past him, but I know I'm gonna knock Allen out. It's no question.
No, dude, I feel it's funny, like even through the camera, bro, I can feel your energy like about
Yeah.
about that. Like
Yeah.
and I was telling Alan as well, you know, I don't really watch my shit like the podcast and YouTube and all that just because I can't stand my fucking voice and it's kind of cringy and you just whatever,
Mhm.
right? And
Yeah.
so and that's the case with like everything. I just don't watch it a lot, but I do occasionally. And so the night you and Alan and Crazy were all on the live, bro, that was fucking gold, son. That was like,
Oh my god. Did you see so I was in Mexico, so I could only be on for like 10, 15 minutes. But I
yeah, I
was
saw you were
talking
kind of dressed up a little bit, man.
Yeah, I was on vacation with my family and my girlfriend, and, so I was on the live with them, and then, Alan came in and we started talking shit, and we started talking shit on the Crazy Hawaiian, and I had gotten off because I didn't know that the Crazy Hawaiian was coming on, but when I got off, the Crazy Hawaiian came on, and Alan turned to a fucking fanboy over him. Like, he was talking all this shit before he was in the live, and then when the Crazy got in the interview, he was fucking fanboying over him. That's just who Alan is. He'll talk shit over text messages and behind someone's back, but he won't say it to you. Like, it makes no sense.
Interesting.
He's a bitch. He's a bitch.
Interesting.
I'm gonna knock him out, and then I'm gonna have an interview with Crazy Hawaiian this week, and I'm gonna call him a bitch to his face because he wants to claim that he puts in all this fucking hard work and he deserves this title shot. He got a fucking surgery. He doesn't work out. He doesn't like, what does he do?
Yeah,
Nothing.
man. Yeah, I'm just I'm picturing in my head right now, dude, let's say your story does take you to the belt, right? And look, fam, I know this is all hypothetical, but let's have some fun. So, you have your match with Allen. Crazy does his thing. He becomes champ, right? And Ron gets all the glory he deserves. Maybe he stays, maybe he walks into the sunset, but the point is you get your want. And you
Yeah.
get up there and then let's say you get the belt. Is it emotional? Is it like in a weird way exciting anger, if that makes sense? And then do you feel like you could hold that belt for a long time to come?
Um, yeah, I definitely think I can hold the belt for a while. I would definitely I'd probably be emotional just because of like it's nice to be the best at whatever you're doing, which is what I'm striving to do. And when like you look at my past and what I came from and all that stuff, being in foster care, it's kind of cool to be a champion of something while knowing that I was in foster care and it gives hope to all these other people doing whatever they're doing. So it'll be really good for me. I don't see anyone else in the division that could hang with me right now. I just know that the power I have, the chin I have, no one's gonna touch it. Which I was telling my girlfriend this last night that I want to lose the coin toss because I want to get hit. But
Okay.
just because Allen thinks he could knock me out, it's just something about his fucking wind up and his slap that just pisses me off. It just looks so like non-masculine. It's so fucking weird. I don't know. He needs to go compete with the girls. Allen's a pussy.
Hey,
Allen
we
is a pussy.
as much as society is very progressive, I don't know if slap is quite woke there yet. So
Yeah,
we'll
not
see.
yet. Soon. I can only imagine.
Oh, bro. Dude, I love it. I love the energy. I love the honesty. I love it all. And all I can say is, look, the lull of not having a card for a minute, I didn't think it affected me until my DM started blowing up a couple nights ago, and I was like, I missed Power Slap. So,
Yeah,
dude,
no, it's gonna
I'm
be good.
excited. It's going to be a banger. All the matches that have been announced, I like them all. A few were a surprise. Like I'm talking to Azael tomorrow and getting his take on that. But overall, I like the card. I love the matches. And dude, for you, you're literally being teed up. And for that,
Yeah.
I'm excited for you, brother. I really am.
Thank you. I'd say it's gonna be a banger. I like everyone on the card besides the crazy Hawaiian's fat ass and Allen's bitch boy ass. it's good to see the other heavyweights. I know that or light heavyweights. Luke has a match against some guy who I don't know of, but I just looked him up. Looks
Yeah, I
like
think
he
he's
can
going up
compete a little
against
bit.
it's not the glitch. I think it might be the Gator. There's too many nicknames.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Gator dude. Yeah, I think just physically looking at the people in my division, I think that the Gator guy is going to do pretty well because you do gotta. It's not just a slap. You also got to have power. And like when you look at like
Right.
the crazy Hawaiian and you look at Allen, what the fuck do? They don't look like they work out. They don't look like they train. They slap a bag for 5 minutes and they call it good. It's just it doesn't make any sense that they think they could talk so much shit about being good when really they just get lucky. Like the crazy Hawaiian, he was 400 fucking pounds. Do you know how hard it is to knock out a 400-pound person?
That's
Like,
fair. That's
yeah,
fair.
you can't just say you have a chin at because you're 400 fucking pounds. It's super hard to knock someone out at that weight. Now he's gonna find out if he has a chin or not. And if you look at his fucking head and his fat ass beard that looks very, very weird on his little body, his fucking head is gonna snap to the side and he's gonna fucking go night night. But deep down, I want him to win so that I can be the one to knock him out. But
Yeah,
I'd
no.
also like to retire Ron. I think Ron loses, he's gonna retire. But I won't talk shit on Ron because he's, not that I'm scared of him or anything, but he's earned that right to be respected in this sport. He's been doing it for a long time. He really doesn't I mean, his only losses, he lost to Turpin, I think, whenever Turp lost weight or didn't make weight, and then, lost to Damien DeBell, who's also well respected. Those 2 champions right there, they just keep winning. They win, win, win. So you can't really knock them down for that, but the crazy Hawaiian's fat ass is just 400 fucking pounds. Now he's 200. So we'll see what happens.
Dude, and it's funny when you were saying that, two things popped in my head. The first one being the weight drop with Crazy and getting that shot. It's weird, right? Because he's kind of turned heel. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he's not so I don't know what the right fucking term is, but he's not so lovey-dovey anymore. He kind of turned heel, right? So that popped in my head. And then the other thing that popped in my head was we already have guys that have proven, look, you're not going to be in the power slap game for 10 years, okay? But there was always this fucking chatter in the background of like, oh, you can't do this forever, head trauma, all this stuff. And it's like, okay, yeah, but take a breath. We do have champions that go on tears. We had Babyface. We've got Damien Still. We've got Ron Still. So I love that because you can have more than just a moment in the sport. And then it
Yeah.
leads you up to like a guy like you that if you were to win over Ron, it shows another respectful precedent in the sport. So you can have a career in this thing, bro.
And it also helps that I'm young. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I might be like one of the youngest in power slap. I just turned 24 in October. So I know that like Ron's old as shit. The crazy wine's probably old as shit. And Alan's older than me. Luke's older than me. It's just when you get older, you start losing your muscle. You're not the same person. Your brain's not as good. We'll see what happens. I'm excited. It's hard going to sleep without thinking about power slap. Super amped up. Thankfully, I'm back in the United States for it. But and I'm co-main event, so that's pretty cool. There's gonna be a lot of
Huge.
people in there, a lot of videos, and it's gonna look so good knocking Allen out. And Allen will say he'll knock me out, but deep down he knows he won't. He knows he can't. That's the thing. He could try as hard as he can, but
But
it's not gonna happen.
and the beauty part is this isn't, unlike boxing and unlike MMA, we're
Mhm.
gonna find out, bitch. Like it's
Yeah,
going
exactly.
down. Like
That's the best thing about power slap, and the action's gonna happen. It's right there.
yeah,
Once
100%. We
once
get
you
those
tell
oh
the
shit
ref your
moments.
count, yep. You're good. It's gonna be fun.
Well, Logan, brother, I won't keep you any longer. Dude, this was awesome. I will be there 100%. I already got the tickets. We're working on getting a live setup, so stay tuned with that. But yeah, man, what's your social media handle so everyone can follow you that hears or sees this?
Yeah, it's Greenhalgh 2647, GREENHALGH 2647 on Instagram. It's really people spell my last name and pronounce it wrong all the time. The GH is silent, but yeah.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Well, let's hang out for a bit. Everybody follow this man. March 6th, co-main event. What more do you need, man? Whoever wins this gets a shot at the title. Going down in Las Vegas, Fontainebleau. All right, buddy, let's hang out for a bit and let this bitch upload.